Girls Inc. of Greater Indianapolis delivers hands-on programs that empower girls to be self-assured, prepared for their futures, proud of who they are, and ready to take their place in the world. We want all girls to understand what it truly means to be
healthy,
educated,
independent.
Each year, the Touchstone Award is given to women leaders who are lighting the way for Indianapolis girls. By inspiring girls to be strong, smart, and bold, we are empowering tomorrow's champions. Today, we celebrate 4 women from the community who are champions in their own right.
Deborah Daniels is a champion of justice.
Dr. Lauren Dungy-Poitras is a champion of health.
Myrna Poem is a champion of exploration. Rabbi Sandy Sasso is the champion of community.
Well, I think of a champion as someone who is striving for a cause greater than herself, and then who has the courage to act on her beliefs.
So it's somebody who supports somebody else or something else.
I've had champions all throughout my life, and it might not even be specifically that you knew you were my champion, but I'm watching you and I'm learned something from you.
I think as a reporter and editor at the paper, we're speaking out for people who have no voice of their own or no power of their own.
I think a champion is someone who doesn't let the circumstances change them, but changes the circumstances.
These female leaders reflected on their experience as girls and the unique journey that led them to where they are today.
My little girlfriend and I, let's see, how old would I have been? 6 or 7 years old enough to write. We would make little teeny newspapers this big about our neighborhood and do drawings and pictures that we put in them.
When I was younger, I just needed somebody to tell me that I really had the ability to achieve. You know, I didn't always know that.
So I remember sitting at dinner with my dad and talking about have you thought about what you want to do? For some reason, it was just the two of us at dinner, and I said, well, I think I'd like to be a medical technologist. Now, there is nothing wrong with that. My father, in his wisdom, said to me, that's a good choice. You might get a little bored with that. Have you thought about being a doctor? And I hadn't. I'd never seen a female doctor. I'd never seen a black doctor. It had just never occurred to me.
When I first started as a rabbi, I was one of 2 rabbis in the country, actually in the world. There were many people who criticized what I was doing and many people who did not wish me success. I really needed someone to give me advice, to stand by me, to encourage me, and to believe in me.
This year's honorees know the challenges that girls are facing today. Each woman shared her advice for the next generation of champions.
I would say be impractical. Don't listen to people who say, be a realist, you'll never be able to do that. Instead, listen to people who say, dream big.
You can do whatever you want to do. You can be whatever you want to be.
Spend the next few years trying to find your passion, but at the same time, don't get such a career path in mind that you're not willing to take a new direction. Most of what I've done has been a result of accepting a new challenge that I didn't expect.
And with hard work, with faith and determination, you can do anything you want to do.
It's wonderful to see the many programs that Girls Inc. has. I mean, you give girls self-confidence, you give them the skills that allow them to succeed in fields that have not been traditionally open to women. And even more than that, you help them like themselves. And you enable them not only to stand up for who they are, but also to be there and stand up for others.
I think that the girls who are a part of Girls Inc. are not only going to be strong, smart, and bold, but they're going to learn to be team builders, consensus seekers. They're going to be the sorts of people that we want in charge of this community. They're not going to be forcing their views on other people. They're going to be working with other people to make Indianapolis and this area a better place. And I think that'll transform our community and other communities all over the country. I'm Deborah Daniels.
I am Sandy Eisenberg Sasso.
I am Lauren Dungy-Poitras.
I am Myrna Poem.
And I am a strong,
smart,
and
and bold
champion.
Champion.